Court is calling 2024 CR 6359, State of Texas versus Kelly Cotner. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense?
George Sharman on behalf of Ms. Cotner.
Are you Ms. Cotner?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Defense has filed a motion to alter and amend bond conditions. They're asking for removal of the GPS monitor. State, do you have any objections?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. State, what are your objections?
Judge, I believe this is the defendant's DWI for the protection of the community. I think that the GPS should stay in place. Again, this is for the safety of the community. This is something that it's been an issue where when she gets in a car, there's possibility that she could be drinking. So that's what the state's main concern is.
All right. Is she on a ignition interlock?
Yes, I am.
Well, no, excuse me. Don't do that unless your father's a witness. Does ignition interlock address that issue or does it not address the issue?
Judge, again, the word is that the frequency of the DWI is the number is set. An ignition interlock on one car doesn't mean that she's completely unable to get into another car. So that's why the state's concern for GPS is also to have that in place to give extra protection.
All right. So how will GPS show she's not in a vehicle though?
Well, Judge, if she has any type of full house arrest or partial, we know where she is. We know what type of adverse point, what her blueprint's going to be. If she's not on GPS and we have no idea where she's going, she can leave her car with the ignition interlock there at home and then immediately get into a car that's not with the ignition interlock.
All right. So she has put in here, or at least there's a letter attached to the motion stating that she is helping someone go to their doctor's appointments. So do you have any objections to her going to doctor's appointments with someone?
Her doctor's appointments, no.
No. It's to another person, Mr. Eloy Lopez.
Really.
Have you had a chance to to read the affidavit that is attached to the motion?
I have to take this real quick.
All right. So State, did you have a chance to review the affidavit attached to the motion?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you still have your same objections?
Yes, Judge.
All right. First question, defense.
Yep.
Is this, the state has said that she has allegedly over 8 DWIs. Does she allegedly have over 8 DWIs?
That have been alleged, yes.
Okay. All right. So you've heard the state's concerns.
Well, I would like Ms. Cotner just to tell you why she needs to do this.
All right. Can you raise your right hand?
Yes,
Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes, Your Honor.
All right. You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Kelly Cotner.
All right. You may ask your questions.
Okay, Ms. Cotner, just explain to the judge why you need to get that off of you to help this gentleman. Why?
I am currently the caretaker for an elder gentleman by the name of Eloy Lopez Sr. And Mr. Lopez is 87 years old and he has some cognitive decline. And he's recently I helped him recover. I administered drops and all recovery from 2 cataract surgeries. He loves me like a daughter now. I do everything. I feed him. I wash his dishes. I make sure that he does not have any falls. He uses a walker to get around and he depends on me. And he cries and he really cares for me and I'm enjoying and getting a lot of fulfillment out of helping this man because he genuinely needs this help. He's hard of hearing and when he goes to doctors or stores, I'm very gentle and kind with him and he's not afraid to speak with me and I can understand what he's trying to say rather than a stranger who might not be familiar with him might yell at him and try to understand what he's trying to say. I've been able to do that with doctors, nurses, and secretaries, etc. And this man loves me like a daughter, and I would like to be able to take him in an Uber comfortably and assist him at the doctor's office, at the grocery store where he can pick out his favorite groceries, which I provide for him.
All right. Why can't that be done with GPS?
Well,
No. She's on the witness stand. Why can't that be done with GPS?
Well, Your Honor, I've had no violations after 8.5 months on GPS.
No. My question is, why can't that be done with the GPS?
Well, I have to put in 24 hours notice for any GPS needs, which I've been able to do successfully for any needs of my own. But Mr. Eloy Lopez sometimes thinks right at the moment that he might need.
All right, State, with regards to her testimony, do you have any questions?
How long have you been employed by Mr. Lopez?
Since January of 2024.
And so far, you've had no issues reporting to probation or to pretrial any type of trip that you take to help him out. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So far, you've been able to accommodate helping him while also being on GPS.
Made it happen. It's been difficult, but yes.
Nothing further to say.
All right, any other questions?
Well, Ms. Codner, are you asking to be able to take him to other locations that you do not have access to right now?
Well, I have access to, what do you?
Well, in other words, you are in lockdown at home, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if he needs to go somewhere, you can't take him without permission. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Are you asking the judge to allow you to take him where he needs to go without having to contact pretrial services?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is the court's suggestion. My suggestion is you all step back. I'm not going to remove GPS. The problem is, one, people in my court, I don't allow them to be home healthcare providers, and that's what she's doing. However, she's not been convicted of this offense for the court. So the occupation is her occupation. I'm assuming, hopefully, that the family knows her history before they hired her. So I'm not going to remove the GPS. Y'all need to step back and work on a schedule. And that will be her schedule because she is on partial. So y'all work on a schedule that includes the person that she is caring for. And I would suggest that an address for that gentleman be included in this. All right. Is there anything else?
Nothing to say.
I'll get with the state on that.
And if y'all will work on that, it will come back.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are not allowed to move anywhere else without my permission. So if there isn't something on your paperwork that says Judge Boyd is giving you permission to move, you are not to. Do you understand? All right. So, Miss Beasley, do you have any children living with you? All right. And who is that?
Royalty. She's my partner.
All right. So, I'm not going to allow you to live with Mr. Williams because he has issues of his own. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. I don't, and I wanted to let you know, we're not together no more. Nothing like that is going on.
When did that, you need to speak up. When did that end?
I would say about a month ago.
Because you were just here with us by Zoom, were you not?
Yes, ma'am.
And when was that?
Thursday.
Thursday. So who are you living with?
No, we are in my apartment. That's where we are at in Austin.
And who lives in the apartment with you?
Me and Royalty. He doesn't stay there anymore. He's back in San Antonio.
No, that's not what you said on the Zoom. I will tell you, my mind is a steel trap. I remember you being on Zoom and I remember you saying that you lived there with him.
Yes,
And my issue was that you all were jumping from place to place to place.
yes. So we were living with him at first in San Antonio. Then we moved to Austin. I stayed in Austin. He left back to San Antonio.
Deputy Laura, can you look this cause number up and tell me if he is in custody? It's 2018 CR 12116. All right, so he's not here in Bear County because if he was, there's a warrant for his arrest and he would be here. So he's not here.
He's not with me,
No.
so I don't.
All right. So you need to come back to Bear County
Yes,
because you're not in a stable situation and you're not even stable where you are because you say the lease is not even in your name because of your issues. So you need to come back to Bear County. You understand? All right. Bashan,
Yes, Your Honor.
on this case, I'm giving her 14 days to get back to Bear County. There's a warrant for his arrest and he would be here. So he's not here.
he's not with me,
Yeah.
so I don't. know where
All
he's
right.
at.
So you need to come back to Bear County
Yes,
because you're not in a stable situation and you're not even stable where you are because you say the lease is not even in your name because of your issues. So you need to come back to Bear County. You understand? All right. Bashan,
Yes, Your Honor.
on this case, I'm giving her 14 days to get back to Bear County. Do you understand?
yes, ma'am.
And you are not allowed to move anywhere else without my permission. So if there isn't something on your paperwork that says Judge Boyd is giving you permission to move, you are not to. Do you understand? All right, so. And I'm going to explain something to you. I know sometimes people say, Judge, it's not your business that I'm moving all over the place and taking my child everywhere, but it is. And the problem is people don't understand that children are people too. And part of my job when I take, people and place them on probation is to protect the community. And for some reason, people think protecting the community doesn't include children, that children have no rights and they should just go on their merry way on whatever adventures or misadventures their parents are taking them. So if you look at it objectively, your daughter has been taken from place to place to place. And Mr. Williams, he's not her biological father, is he?
No,
So
ma'am.
I want you to think about how many men or how many adults you brought into your daughter's life that shouldn't be there. He is on probation for assault bodily injury out of a felony court, and that's who you brought into your daughter's life. I don't know why people don't do background on people when they have children. You should stop bringing random people into your child's life. You understand? Probation, is there anything else that she needs?
Your Honor, she completed a parenting program that was for a 4-hour course.
Mhm.
Is that acceptable in court's eyes?
What did you learn from that course?
Well, I took it in 2022. I can't say everything I remember, but it's as far as how you should treat your child and how to cope with things with your child, how to act around your child, what not to do around your child.
How not to bring inappropriate people around your child, which is what you did. She needs an updated course of parenting, a remedial course in parenting. So if there's another course for her to take, and it doesn't have to be the complete long course, but obviously she didn't get the point that you're not supposed to just allow random people around your child. So is there a course?
I'll look
Should we
into
try
it.
rainbows?
I'll talk to the CSO to see what we come up with, Your Honor.
Okay.
But as far as alternate amending conditions, is it okay that I just put a parenting course?
Yes.
And then,
And if you are not by care, it's going to end up happening as a warrant may be issued for your arrest. You understand?
I do want to point out, Your Honor, that her intensive outpatient treatment begins on the 12th of this month. So, and that will be in person as
Okay.
well
Okay.
here.
All right. And can you make sure that they do field visits?
Yes, Your Honor. How many times a month?
Let's start off with one time per month until she has at least been in outpatient treatment for at least 2 months. And if probation doesn't see any issues at the home, they can then do field visits as they deem necessary. Now, is there anything else you need? And how old is your child? All right, so let me explain something to you. She is 100% dependent on you to protect her, to bring good people into her life. You understand? You can't come first anymore. It has to be her because she cannot get a job on her own. She cannot take care of herself. She can't enter into contracts where she gets apartments on her own and any of that. She's dependent on you. You understand? All right. Is there anything else you need from me? You sure? All right. So in this court probation, to be successful, you got to communicate. If there's something going on in your life that you need help with, contact probation. If you feel they're not addressing that issue, then you can come to court, okay? All right, good luck to you. Excuse me, this is not like love boat or whatever. Why y'all hooked up? All right, miss, are you on docket? Yes, you, female, are you on the docket? Were you late today?
Yes.
No, you were not. So you need to remove yourself from that front row. He doesn't need that kind of support. At least not in court.
Cool beans. Yeah, absolutely.
So yes, we will be competing Oklahoma. So if you see Robert Moore, Mauer, hug him. Give him some sympathy.
Yes, sir.